If you thought jousting belonged in the medievals, think again, because it's right here, alive and well in Sydney at the Winterfest with Creature Corner today. And we've also got Pet of the Week, so don't go anywhere. I'm so excited. I've got a girl who jousts here to talk to us. Samantha, welcome to the program.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
So you're with the Knights of Iron.
Yes. We're from Michigan. We joust all over the U.S. and the world. I own a farm up in Michigan. We train horses and do all sorts of competitions.
But what horses are good for jousting?
There's no real great breed. It's all based on personality. They've got to be willing to accept the noise from it, the crowds that it draws, and they have to not be overly sensitive.
You actually have to wear a full suit of armor.
Yep, my kit weighs about 52 pounds.
Wow.
I enjoy the horsemanship of it and the competition aspect. It's quite a bit different. It's a bit more relaxed than the other avenues that I compete in. This, you get a more sense of brotherhood from the other competitors. If somebody has a problem with their horse, another guy will get off and say, here, use mine, and they really work on solving any issue that comes up.
You have to learn how to sort of hold the lance.
There is a certain way that you hold it, and you bring it up and you lock it under your arm, and I like to hold it with just resting across the palm of my hand like I'm holding a bowl of soup, because it keeps my thumb out of the way and keeps it from getting broken.
Right.
There's an extreme element of danger, but we do everything possible to minimize the risk. We sort of prioritize. Our goals for safety are always horses first, then our grounds crew, and then the jousters, because we're the idiots that decided to get out there and do this.
Bottom of the food chain. Okay, fair enough. Brilliant. Well, we hope to see you more in Australia. Thanks for coming.
Love to be here.
And thanks for chatting to us. All right, another wonderful champion jouster, Dale, is chatting to us. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Welcome.
And you're from the States as well?
I am. I'm from Michigan. There are a lot of very good jousters in Australia, and New Zealand as well. The way that the International Joust League works is each organizer sets their own rule set. Each time the two horses charge each other is referred to as a pass.
Have you ever got seriously hurt at all?
Broke my back last year.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay. So
we were jousting in rain, and my horse is very, very fast.
Right.
And we hit the end of the list, and I went to pull him up, and I felt him start to slide, and all of a sudden his feet shot out from under him.
You're okay now, then?
Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, I got back on my horse and rode off the field.
Oh, fair enough. Oh, man of steel, literally. What is your armor? Is it actual steel? It's made of steel? Do you make it yourself?
No. We have armors all over the world that make stuff for us. One of the hardest things to do is find a horse with the right temperament for jousting. They've got to be a little edgy. They've got to like the competition. Yeah. I've withdrawn from 3 different tournaments because I felt my horse was overheating.
So you've actually got to know your horse.
Yes, and all of our squires are trained to watch for different signs on the horses.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. I really appreciate it. Justin, welcome to the program. Thanks for chatting to us. We've got an Aussie jouster.
Thank you. I work for Cryle Castle in Ballarat. I'm the jousting and horse master down there. So I've been down there for about a year. And before that, I ran my own business called Nova Hollandia, which is a group that goes around, does jousting displays and school performances, etc. Combines both of my passions, horses and history. Every culture that's had cavalry has always had games that allow their cavalrymen to practice for war. So in the Middle Ages they had what they called Hastelude, which basically means spear games. Eventually in the 13th and 14th century they separated the mock battle from the joust so that they could actually see who was good, and rather than just be a team based. Generally insanely competitive. I wouldn't call myself a horseman by any means, but a lot of years of riding. Yeah. My mother had a philosophy when I was young that you should always have a horse that's better than you. I didn't agree with it at the time because I was always picking myself up out of the dirt and jumping back on the horse, but it's starting to pay dividends now. Because sometimes you see the horses in the list, some of them actually get nasty and put their ears back and show their teeth at the other horses they come along and try and dominate them and things like that. The really good one just get down the end and they're waiting, and as soon as they see someone raise a lance, they're off.
Wow.
It's sit down, shut up and hang on. We always bring some internationals over for these events so that, we share the love.
Oh, marvellous. Well, thank you so much, Justin.
Pleasure.
Okay, now it's time for Pet of the Week. We've got a beautiful princess, Olivia, for the Pet of the Week. Very fragile little girl, but still incredibly friendly. Beautiful cat. She's got these little wisps that come out of her ears. They're absolutely exquisite. Very friendly little one, loves to play, likes to sit and watch the world. She's fully grown, about 2 years old. She was abandoned, and so it was brought into the Sydney Cats and Dogs home off the street. And they cleaned her up and made her into this beautiful lady you see before you. She doesn't really get on with other cats, so she would suit a situation whereby there weren't any other cats around. She's quite happy to sit on your lap and just relax. If you want to meet Olivia, 9587-9611 is the number. I'll see you guys again next time. Thanks for watching. The Winterfest for Creature Corner, and today we're going to be meeting some birds of prey, and we've also got Pay of the Week, so don't go anywhere because it's all coming to you right now.
We've got this very special guest here, Paul, Michael and Lucy. Welcome to the program, guys.
Thank you.
Now, what kind of owl is Lucy?
Lucy's a barn owl, and barn owls are native to just about every country in the world.
She's a bird of prey.
She is a bird of prey. Lucy would eat things like mice and rats and other little things like that. Because she's a nocturnal animal naturally, her body is especially designed to accommodate the way she hunts. You can have a look on the leading edge of her wing. If you can see there, she has a sort of row of fur along the leading edge of that feather.
Wow.
And what that serves is it actually lets her fly silently, so that if she was going to attack something in the dark, it wouldn't know that she was flying up behind. You can also see she's got very sharp talons, and those would be very, very effective for hunting a mouse or something like that. But she hunts in the darkness by using sound as her main stimulus. So her eyes are not that good, but the feathers on her face are designed like a sonar, like a radar dish, and she can pick up sound with these feathers. It sort of channels the sound back to her ears, which are behind her feathers on her head. So she can pick up sound in just about every direction. We come from the Full Flight Birds of Prey Centre in Flemington in Victoria. We're primarily concerned with conservation in our works. The rescue birds are always kept in completely separate enclosures, and they're all, so they don't end up on display or anything like that. Lucy was bred in captivity, so she's one of our zoo animals. She was raised basically doing what she's doing right now, so she doesn't mind people at all. Because they're protected, it's illegal to keep them as pets.
Right. How many eggs do they lay?
It's not like every day like a chicken, but they have a certain season where they'll breed, and then a certain season where they won't breed. Probably less intelligent than your average chicken.
Really?
Yeah, owls are not that smart. They're a really impulsive creature. See something, jump on it. That's about the brain function that she has.
I can hear all the birds up at the top. Are they aware that Lucy's here? and
Very much so,
challenging her?
When we bring Lucy out in the morning, the first thing that happens is all of the birds that would naturally be afraid of her in the wild suddenly start alarming, and you can hear them, as you can now, for kilometres away.
So, Paul, Michael, who we have here?
This is Spitfire. And Spitfire is a peregrine falcon. Peregrine falcon is the fastest moving animal in the world.
Wow.
Clock these with police radar guns at 389 kilometres per hour. He's also extremely intelligent. This guy is the absolute pinnacle of engineering in nature. His body and everything about him and his brain is designed to do what he does at high speed. The peregrine falcons in the wild hunt birds. What he would do is he would fly by beating his wings, and he'd get up to somewhere around 6,000 feet, which is up there with planes. And from there, he has this razor-sharp eyesight. He could look back to the ground and tell what colour your eyes were. He can take down something much larger than his own body size. Basically, he does this by using all of his body as a weapon, and it will drop towards the ground. He'll tuck his feet and all of his feathers in under his wing. He'll turn himself into a bullet and just plummet out of the sky. The design of the F-16 jet is built after the body of a falcon. And if you can see the inside of his nostril, he's got little cones inside of his nose. It's designed to filter the air as it's going through his head at high speed. The peregrine falcon was used by high nobility in the Middle Ages. It was a sport.
Do they need a lot of exercise? You have to sort of let them out on a daily
Amazing
basis?
exercise, yeah. We take him out and fly him, and he'll do everything that he can do in the wild and then come home to us.
Thank you so much. That was really informative. Wonderful to chat to you. Alrighty then, now time for the Pay of the Week. Jane from Pound Rounds has a very special Pet of the Week today for us. Thank you so much for coming
You're
on the program.
very welcome.
Who is this gorgeous
This little
doggy?
girl is Bonnie.
Yeah.
And she's very typical of the kind of dog that you would actually find in the pound.
Right.
She's a stuffy cross ridgeback. She's an absolute treasure of a dog. She's very good with other dogs, but she has a lot of energy. A lot of times that's why dogs end up in the pounds, because people say, I don't have time to exercise them. I have children now. She's digging a hole. You know, all kinds of reasons. She gets on with kids. She adores children. Even cats. Loves
Wow, okay, well that's unusual. Sure, she's a real gem.
She is being fostered, but she's looking for a permanent home.
Okay, cool.
Certainly. We like to put them with a foster care so we can get some general ideas to their absolute nature, so that we can put the right information online. She will be published on the Panrans page on Facebook.
Brilliant.
We offer a subsidised desexing program. So to actually buy Bonnie from us, it costs $180.
Wow, that's nothing.
To buy any dog direct from the pound could cost, over $300. But we just want to cover the cost of microchipping, desexing and vaccination. Always time to turn a life around.
It's great meeting you guys. All right, guys, check out Panrans on Facebook, and we'll see you again next time. Gorgeous doggy.